Well, hello. Hey, pardon all of the noise. The wind is blowing today. The dog is, of course, barking. Hello, good boy. Yes. So, anyway, I decided to do one of my gardening videos. Kind of a strange time of year, though. This is the 15th of February, actually 16th. So we're here in the middle of the month, and I decided to do this from the high tunnel. Now, here's the thing. Right now, it is about 24 degrees. Last night it was down to 14. It was just bone-chilling cold, okay? And we've had several days of really nasty cold like that. Today the sun is out. This high tunnel, when the sun is out, even on a cold day, this thing gets up to 90 degrees. And today, you know, it was just a moment ago about 70 degrees in here. Now we got some clouds coming by, the sun's behind that, and I can feel the temperature coming down. But it's still warm enough to be in here in a t-shirt working, okay, when it's 24 degrees outside. Okay, so it was, I think, really well worth my investment and time to put this thing up. So now I'm trying to figure out how to put it to good use. I've already started planting. I've been doing some early spring plantings through here with different lettuces and some spinach, and I started kohlrabi back over here. We'll see how it does in a high tunnel in the middle of winter. Okay, I do have some things out here that have taught me the value of this high tunnel. Even with cold nights, I have stuff like my onions, and there is that is Brussels sprouts over there growing. I've got onions, not onions, but carrots growing, and some lettuces still from last year that's still leafing and doing well. And that tells me that this high tunnel can provide me a lot of benefit even in the winter. And I have learned that a lot of people use these for 4-season growing. Even if they're not heated, they can be used for 4-season growing if you do things the right way. And that would be using like row covers and that kind of stuff inside of the high tunnel. So I'm learning these nice little lessons. So I've been in here getting things ready. I've got asparagus that's sprouting over here, some beautiful pieces or sprouts coming up, and I'm looking forward to cutting those and enjoying them. So my asparagus is going to be providing me with some really good food this year. Since it's now in its 3rd year, it is now ready to provide lots of asparagus. The rhizomes are fully established. So I wanted to start this gardening video by saying, here it is. We're in the middle of February. I'm starting my planting, certain things. Outdoors, what I planted are onions. I put in my red onions. I've got yellow onions in, and I'm about to put in shallots. I've also been planting garlic along here, and I'm going to take garlic all the way around the perimeter in here. Man, those winds, let me tell you. So there's going to be a lot of change there, but I'm also going to be focusing on plants that normally do better in high tunnels. Now naturally I'll be doing some tomatoes in here, but I might do 1 or 2 vines outside also. I want a good variety of things going on in my gardens, and so using this high tunnel I'm getting that extra seasonal time in, get my early planting done. And inside the shop right now, sounds like my neighbor's drumming. So in the shop right now, I'm going to be showing you in just a moment. I've got my sprouting started, and I'm going to be doing that. So looking forward. Anyway, there it is. I've started my gardening videos. I've had enough folks say, could you please keep doing these gardening videos, that I want to keep trying. They do get less viewership, so if you could do me a favor and give a lot of sharing on this. Give me likes, okay? That really helps with placement. And getting more people viewing it is what will encourage me to do a lot more. So anyway, I think they're okay drumming, but they need practice. Yeah, that's all right though. I like to encourage people's creativity. And it's like, yeah, I can hear his drums. Big deal. You know, in life we have to learn to be tolerant. Do me a favor, and you know, while you're watching this, if you would, please subscribe if you haven't done so. Click the like button. Also, I love comments, and I do read those things. If you have any questions or anything, If you look in the links in that description box, you can find a lot about me, including my website where you find my recipes and stuff, and other products and services I provide. Also, there is different accounts I have, like my Patreon, my Wisio, and different things like that. Those are all still up and running, and I encourage you to use them if you'd like. So folks, please, let's go into the shop next, take a look at the seedlings, see what's going on there, and discuss some alternatives about inexpensive ways to grow your garden. The only thing I'll be adding to my garden this year is going to be some peat moss in certain areas. Other than that, there'll be, the usual fertilizers and that stuff. But no major amendments or changes. This soil is doing really well. It's good, dark soil. It's rich, and it's now loose enough that it's easy to work. And so it has made it kind of nice to garden in here now. But this garden is in its third year, so it's going to do well. Let's take a look at the seedlings. All right, take a look here. I've got my seedlings. I've got plenty of them coming up. Now, these that are coming up right here, these are broccoli. And I've got some fennel. It looks like it's starting to sprout here, as well as leeks and red cabbage. I'm not having anything happening on the Roma tomatoes yet, or on my pimentos, but they'll come up. Now on the okra, and this is all okra over here, and this is going to be planted out front. These are already starting to come up. I've got sprouting here and here, a little over there, a little one down in here. So they're doing their thing. These were only planted about a week ago, and so it hasn't been just a few days that I've had this up and doing its thing, and it's kind of dark outside, so I'm using, believe it or not, one of my photography lights to supplement lighting. Otherwise I would just put this whole table outside, and it helps the plants to get used to different temperatures and conditions, and it makes them hardier. Okay, so that's not a bad thing to do as long as the temperatures aren't extreme. So be careful putting them outside in bad weather. Now I wanted to mention something about being frugal, saving money. First of all, you don't have to spend a lot of money on pots. What you see here, these are little red cups. Now you've heard of the little red solo cups. These are not. These are the generic version that are even cheaper. All right, and all I did was in the bottom of them I cut a little slit, and I did that a couple of years ago. Let me pull one out. There we go. And I've got a lot of these, from when I did them the first year. But as you see here, I've got a little slit right in the bottom of that, and just fill them with your dirt. Now, nice thing is this taller pot like this really helps to develop plants better, and you don't have to do the extra transplanting because you've already started it in a hardy pot. And simple enough, a little cup will lower your costs when it comes to buying pots, so don't buy expensive stuff. And here's another neat idea. Here's just a tray. This is from my lunch right here, folks. A little tray from lunch. These are you see what these are. These are the cardboard inserts for toilet paper. Also, paper towels come like this. You can line these things up in a tray like this. You could easily fit 6 in this one. Hold them together with a string, or maybe a rubber band, a large one. They're filled with dirt. Just fill them with the same potting soil. Do your seeding in these. This will work. This is a good seed tray for somebody who has no money to spend on seed trays. Okay, because you're buying food, you're feeding yourself, right? Okay, hence the little tray there. You got to clean yourself some way on the bum, so you get those little rolls, and you might as well put them to use. So there's good use for doing basic seeding. How's that for a cool idea? So there you have it. Not a whole lot happening other than this. Down on the floor there I have my peppers from last year, and we're hoping to get them back up and running. Let's take a look. There they are. Those are the pepper plants that I had left over from last year in these pots, and got them growing fairly well. They were starting to produce okay, but I heard that they were perennial, so I wanted to try to save them, bring them back this next year, see what we get. A couple of them are questionable. I'm not sure what's going to happen there. These that still have strong green on them, I'm certain that they'll do well. So we'll see what happens there. I'm also saving plastic containers. Those are back there, and I'm going to use those, cut the bottoms off of them, and use them like a plant cover, and they'll help to hold heat in on colder days on my plants that are outdoors. Let me stand in front of the light here so maybe it's not as glaring on that lens. All right. Sorry if my face seems dark right now. It's just the way the lighting's working out. Thanks for watching. Please do me a favor, subscribe, click the like button, and also check out what I've got on my channel. There's a lot of great videos there. I'm going to be doing some really neat stuff in coming days, like my smoked roast chicken. In fact, I'll be preparing that tomorrow. I was having to fix the smoker in this very cold weather. So anyway, please check out that stuff, take a look at what I'm doing, and thank you very much for watching, folks. Please enjoy your garden, and do me a favor, in the comments, tell me about your gardening experiences and things and ideas that you might have.